The Camon 17 is Tecno's latest entry in Tecno's mid-tier offering. It sits between the Spark series and the Phantom series, and if you were not aware, this one is a bit more biased towards photography. The whole body is plastic with a satin texture on the back and mirror polished like carvings with the Tecno Camon branding. This one is a triple camera unit, with the main one being a 48 megapixel unit. Power and volume buttons are to the right edge and a triple slot SIM tray towards the left edge. The bottom edge has the primary microphone, the headphone jack, the micro USB port for charging and data transfer, and a loudspeaker, something that was missing on the Spark 7. Let's hear a word from Texan Market.
Did you know that you can use the Texan Market app to buy airtime using EcoCash, pay for Tel1 using EcoCash and Zipit, pay for DSTV subscriptions using Zipit, buy Zesa tokens using EcoCash and Zipit? Follow these steps to download the Texan Market app. Step 1. Open Google Play Store on your phone. Step 2. Search for Texan Market. Step 3. Download and install. Texan Market. Experience buying and payments made easy.
The display is an HD Plus panel and has a punch hole for the 16 megapixel selfie. There is a selfie flash towards the left of the earpiece. The display itself has a 90Hz refresh rate, which makes animations on this phone just look all smoother. It's very difficult to show this on camera, but here is me scrolling stuff on the Spark 7 with a 60Hz display versus the Camon 17 with 90Hz. For the high refresh rate to be possible, the phone must also come with a capable processor, and that's what the Camon 17 has. A MediaTek Helio G85 processor, and it does feel more pleasant to use. The reaction to your commands is met with quite some urgency. It's also helped by the fact that it's running on 6GB of RAM and 128GB of storage for the particular one that I have, which is plenty for iOS 7.6 on top of Android 11. They run quite smoothly. The phone does come with a lot of apps pre-installed, and these are always sending heaps of notifications such that it actually can get overwhelming. You still get the same cool features like swiping down with 2 fingers to enable voice search, and a swipe and hold from the left or right edge to launch some shortcuts to your favorite apps. Battery life is also very good. It just manages to get you through 2 days of normal usage, and in our endurance test, it lost 36% of juice after an hour each of gaming, video streaming, and video recording. It's a bit more power drained than the 28% that the Camon 16 Pro managed, but if you missed that video, you can click on the pop-up banner to the top right corner and make sure you're subscribed. Let's talk about the cameras, shall we? The shutter sound has a bit of a delay between pressing the button and the sound playing, but that's pretty much the only issue I had with the camera. The colors are rich and detailed, and the image itself looks very clean. There is little noise in the shadows, and it's only on the very few occasions when the highlights are blown out. Part of the reason is that when you use AI photo mode, it detects the scene and tries to adjust colors to what you're taking. So for example, plants look greener and food has all the colors a bit more saturated. As far as detail goes, in the same camera mode, it uses what's called pixel binning, where information from multiple pixels on the camera is combined to make one pixel. As a result, all the photos taken using AI photo mode are 12 megapixels, which, if my math is correct, 4 pixels are being combined into one. Even in low light conditions, this trick also helps the camera perform better, since the combined light captured by 4 pixels is used to extract more detail from the scene you're shooting. It doesn't help much with colors though, as they look a bit washed out in low light shots, but the detail is still present. The Camon 17 can also shoot videos in 2K or 1440p, and what this means is the videos are sharper and more detailed than the ones at Full HD. Whilst the videos have good enough detail, the colors are not as vibrant and sometimes the focus does get it wrong. Overall, it's a pretty usable camera setup that's on the Camon 17. Let's recap on areas of improvement on the Camon 17. It still uses a micro USB port in 2021, which I feel is now pretty outdated. The built-in apps can send an overwhelming amount of notifications. The camera shutter has a bit of a lag in it. And the areas where the Camon 17 does very well include the camera. In good lighting, it takes great photos. It has an easy 2-day battery life. The 90Hz display can easily make scrolling addictive. Pretty reasonable at $190 for the 4GB RAM version and $210 for the 6GB RAM version. It's fair to also note that the unit I was given is a pre-production unit meant for testing, so some of the lags I was facing might be ironed out in the retail versions. Let me know what you think of the Camon 17. I also have an unreleased Tecno smartphone that I'll be reviewing, so make sure you're subscribed so you won't miss that one. Thanks so much for watching. See you again very soon.